Welcome back to the Close Combat, the Bloody First. My name is Tobal. We are still in Northern Africa. It is time for Operation Sbiba, or at least the location of Sbiba first. Maybe this operation has something else. Nope, it's called Sbiba. Fair enough. So, we have moved down to the town of Sbiba. We are south of the town, and our objective is to hold against Erwin Rommel's advanced with armor. As you can see, our unit state is looking really solid. We had a really great first operation and only had a small loss in the first platoon. So, here we are. Axis attack. Here is the map we're going to take a look at. They are going to be coming in from the west side of this map. Let's see. We've got I'm looking at the contour lines here, pretty long sight lines to the south. And then it looks like this is kind of a sheer cliff up to what seems to be a kind of its own little mountain or plateau on the northwest side, with a contested point here and an actual capture point down here. So, I have no idea what to expect from armor side of things. I don't imagine it's going to be a pleasant experience because, well, we're an infantry unit. We're an infantry division with only small amounts of actual anti-tank support. We do have off-map fire artillery, off-map airstrike and mortar, and then, of course, our force balance. We are strongly outnumbered. So, hooray! Let's clear out the main force. So we know we're getting tanks on this map. I really at least want to have 2 anti-tank guns for the moment. We're also going to go with the second platoon this time, since we did use the first platoon back in the day. Let's take a look at how first platoon's holding up after a couple months off. Yeah, you know what? Really low morale still. If at all possible, I'm going to keep the first platoon in reserves. This is the unit that we were going to use, 3rd Squad, 1st Platoon. Got a lot of kills, so we had a star by it. That's if you're wondering why that star's there. Morale is still okay. Comparatively, let's take a look at maybe like 1st Squad, 2nd Platoon. Yeah, the morale is noticeably higher. So we are going to attempt to use the 2nd Platoon first in order to make get some headway here. So there it is, 2nd Platoon. Here comes all the 2nd Platoon troops. We will keep I don't know, you know what? I keep wondering about the platoon reserves. And do they automatically get assigned into your squad if someone goes down? Let's bring them in. It might be a waste. I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be some infantry to attack, and our platoon reserves will be able to help out. But I'm really curious if they'll detach and join another squad. I didn't see anywhere in the game where that was that seemed like an option. But you never know. Maybe I just have no idea what's going on yet. Let's also. Hey, are we short a mortar platoon? No, they're all 3 here. Let's bring at least 2 mortar platoons, because mortars are life, mortars are love. To round things out, A&P squad. They are supposed to have a satchel charge. It should be able to track a tank or destroy a small building. I don't know mechanically if that's going to be an option, and I really don't know if it'd be a better choice than a standard old AT gun. I think I'm actually going to choose 3 full AT guns here as opposed to any heavy machine guns, because really, if we don't stop the tanks, we lose. That's that. I mean, there's nothing else we can do. I'm nervous about even using a lot of rifle teams, because rifle teams versus a tank is not a healthy decision. We also are going to bring a couple of machine guns, if we could, a couple 30 cals to help cover the infantry side of the house. So, here is our loadout. We've got our 2nd platoon pretty much fully in force, 2 mortars and 2 30 cal machine guns, 3 full 37mm AT guns, and I will also, of course, do a couple things like so. We'll add an extra grenade launcher to 1st Squad, 2nd Platoon. We'll also get a tank hunter team out of the bar squads here, and we'll do a scout team too out of the bar squads. The bar teams, they do have grenades, but they don't have the more powerful rocket grenade launcher. Or the grenade launcher, the rifle grenade launcher, sorry. So we're going to use those special teams with them. All right? Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and take a look at the soldiers real quick that we're going to be commanding in the 2nd Platoon. Hello, gentlemen. I hope you brought your big boy pants, Lieutenant Jackson. 2nd Lieutenant Jackson, by the way. So we got a little butter bar here in charge of 2nd Platoon. That's fine. Sergeant Jones will keep him pointed in the right direction, as all good sergeants do. Alrighty, let's take a look at that map. Here we are. There's the western approach. As promised, the Germans will be spawning anywhere in this darkened area. Now, to Spitla is the actual win victory condition that will push us into another map. I'm not entirely sure if all the Germans will spawn here. It would not make sense. Like, just because it's a road doesn't mean the game has to spawn here. So I'm assuming they're going to use a lot of this space. Now, I love this area here because look at how wide and open this approaches to the farm and back here to this observation post. Really long fields of fire. In fact, if we do the control here, our anti-tank gun way down here in the corner of the map has great coverage over this entire valley. So that's going to be... We pretty much have this whole side locked down. The question is, what do we do about Mefta? Because I'm seeing a lot... In fact, let's take a look at the town itself. I think it's in a divot. If we hold control... Yeah, look at how the red is all beyond the hills, back to Sbiba Ridge. So nowhere are we going to get coverage on the town of Mefta, which means if I put an anti-tank gun up here, it's going to be really close to any tanks that decide to YOLO on up the hill. Now, we could try to put it off to the side so that it's only exposed to the enemy that's up on the hill with it. But I'm really nervous that, say the Germans approach over these two hills, they're going to get free shots off of anyone who's deployed, right? I mean, an AT gun is not invincible, and it can take as much damage as everyone else. Also, remember, the Germans do have mortar teams too, so they are going to be able to pop us with mortars if we're too far up. I'm almost wondering, we could send some infantry up to harass. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to deploy the tank guns pretty far back at the start, because if we lose the tank guns, GG. It's ogre. It's all ogre but the shouting. We're going to be in a really bad way. So, let's pull the tank guns to the rear of the map first. And we're going to lock down this left approach. And then the right approach in Mefta, I might send some infantry in to harry the enemy, but we're not going to commit all the rifle troops. I'm envisioning probably losing Mefta first, and then getting the Germans as they push over the hill to Sbiba Ridge itself. Because once they're on this side of Sbiba Hill, look at that. If they come down this hill, they're really exposed to lots of fields of fire here. Lots of hilly areas that my infantry can hide in. And of course, this area is just locked down hardcore. We can put machine gun here. We can put honestly, a machine gun and an AT gun will probably cover this entire zone, and maybe one rifle squad to do some snipity sniping. Right, let me go place some troops and I'll be right back. Okay, so my disposition of forces have been mostly set up. Let's move some mortars up, and I'll kind of do a little bit more trimming as we go. But the AT guns I've got spread around the rear end of the map here. So we've got an AT gun behind the farm. Look at that beautiful coverage all the way up to this kind of small plateau next to Mefta. We also have some coverage into this approach, this road here into this valley. So anyone running that way might get popped. We have an AT gun here covering the approach to Sbiba perfectly. I mean, that's wide open. Anyone coming around this hill is going to get just shredded by both our AT gun and our 30 cal if they're infantry. So I'm really not even worried about this left flank. I'm way more worried about Mefta, though. Mefta is going to be the tough nut to crack. I'm going to have one bar team over here holding tight into the farm and make sure no Germans try any tricksy stuff. We might even push up with that bar squad, depending on how well we do and how well we kind of punish the Germans. Mefta itself is an entirely different matter. Let's get a bar squad here. Hey, where's my scouts at? Oh, right there. We will put the scouts up, honestly, I think right where they're at. This is a pretty decent view. I don't want to have them too far forward. We don't want to get, have them spotted early and get just shredded. But we're going to set them to ambush. That should prevent them from attacking. They'll sit up here and give us beautiful intel across the entire map. Lots of coverage anywhere over to Sbiba and the valley down here. Not really much behind the sharp hill, but beyond like having someone there already and rushing forward, we're not really going to get much. So I'm going to make a concerted effort to try to hold Mefta at first. I'm not going to dedicate every single rifleman, though, because I'm really thinking we're going to try to hold this, fall back, and then really hold them hard once the enemy comes over the ridge. We're gonna try to force the enemy over into either the valley approach to the farm or straight through the hill down to Sbiba Ridge. So they have to get Sbiba Ridge, I think, in order for us to lose the game. So we're gonna hold Sbiba Ridge, but look at that the beautiful sight lines here. We're going to be able to have infantry all over the rocks, all over different angles here, trying to get flanks off on the German armor. Sorry, they choked to death. So it should be relatively good for us up here on yon hillside. Let's make sure that we're not any awkward sight lines. Nope, pretty solid with this rifle team here. I will have a bar squad. Oh, hey, you know what? I have a 30 cal up here. In case there's any German infantry that approach from this side. This approach is nice and covered now. Oh, yeah, perfect. 30 cal right there. We'll have a bar squad providing support somewhere. There's our mortar team. Let's put the mortars kind of spread out back here. I'm missing a mortar squad, aren't I? Hello? If I were a mortar team, I would be over here. There we go. So we'll put the mortars relatively close together. We'll keep the... it's funny. I'm getting trained by this game to learn to recognize the NATO symbols pretty well. So I'm really excited. We'll keep the platoon reserves back down here where the 2 Sbiba marker is. Oh, it's Sbiba and Spitla? Spitla. Okay, that's why I'm getting so confused. Words are hard. We'll put a bar squad on top of this hill as well. Again, to provide kind of that light automatic rifle coverage. And we are going to dedicate at least 3 teams up here to the assault on Mefta. So 3 rifle teams or 2 rifle teams and a hunter-killer group. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move you guys. You guys are kind of in a good spot. You're still good. So there's a team there. 2 mortar teams are here. 1 bar squad. Let's put another bar squad up here on the hill to Spetla, or Sbiba Ridge, rather. Making up my own words now. This is a smaller strength squad, so I will probably try to keep them in reserve so they don't completely, utterly shatter. If any infantry come close, we'll be... Well, I don't know. If anyone's this close, if it's a tank, we're going to kind of be screwed. So maybe we'll put these guys up here so they can get some nice close fire down in this plateau if any enemies show up. Right. I'm kind of digging this. I'm not really digging Mefta, per se, as much. And again, everything really depends on the Germans doing exactly what we want them to do, which is, of course, never, ever, ever a guarantee. But I like the sight lines. I like having... we have a centralized AT gun here. We can move left or right and respond accordingly to whichever direction the Germans push. It's really about making yourself flexible. More than, getting your plan perfectly executed. You need to leave yourself enough room to adjust when the enemy inevitably does not do what the hell you're trying to ask them to do. Meanwhile, let's also put the hunter-killer team here. I'm going to have them rush up into this building and possibly hide until anyone is up on the plateau. Rifle team, I'm not really crazy. I like the small wall here. If I put you up here, you're going to be exposed on top of this hill to anyone down this way. We could just have you, I suppose, right here. Here, let's have them behind the hill. There we go. That's not bad. We'll keep them in defilade. Actually, I'm going to pull them even a little bit farther back. We'll wait to see what shows up before moving our team over the hill, and then they'll have their rocket grenade for anything that comes up. If they can push over the hill here, or they can push over the hill in front of Mefta. This plateau is really easily covered, though. I don't anticipate much trouble at popping them with our beautiful AT guns. Right. I believe it's time, my friends. It is time to defend Sbiba Ridge from the Panzer threat, from the Rommel menace. I'm super excited about this. It's going to go swimmingly. We're fine here. Everything's fine. Let's start the campaign up. Oh, balls. We, in fact, do have tanks right on the hillside. Let's move our hunter-killer group in here. And quickly... Oh, shit. Holy crap. Really? Who got that shot off? Someone got a rocket grenade. That is an insane shot. The rocket grenades feel like they never, ever hit. There's a Panzer IV on this hill, on the reverse side of the hill that we just smashed in the front armor. Granted, it's not like, invulnerable, or sorry, it's not destroyed, but the front armor, it did weaken it, I think. It's going to do some damage to or for us. Nice job, guys. We've got a Panzer III here, closer to the smaller plateau. We also have what looks like an armored car or 2. I'm also expecting to see some... Is this not a half-track? I guess this is an armored car. So we are, we are expecting more German vehicles. Trying to make sure everyone's separated, by the way, because enemy mortar teams can be super deadly. All right, AT guns are firing. Beautiful. Our heavy machine guns are firing. Let's move the bar squad up into the building. I really don't want them exposed all that much. They're not going to be doing much firing. Beautiful. There we go. And that tank hunter killer team is inside. Look at that sight line. Oh, sure enough, there is an enemy group that is up on the hill. What can they see? What can their alphas see? Shit, I think they can see our hunter team. Can we sneak over here and keep them low? And meanwhile, Let's mortar the shit out of... Really? Really? Hang on a minute. Why is it... What the hell's happening here? Why do we not have a mortar with our mortar team? Guys? I have many questions here. Look. This mortar team has the mortar symbol. The gunner has the mortar symbol, which means they actually physically have the mortar. Why the hell do you not have a mortar? Did you lose it last campaign? And we've never bought you a new mortar? Well, this sucks. We have one entire squad that is 100% utterly useless to us this entire run. Well, that sucks. We have enemies out in the field. Oh, crap. Nice shot, you guys. Who's up here on the hill doing some sniping? The scouts, we got to be careful about receiving fire. They might be dug in, though. I'm not entirely sure if they're receiving much fire. Bar squad up here is going to be receiving fire from the Panzer. Okay, the Panzer is, in fact, moving up. So here comes the Panzers. I'm not sure if that was a mortar or a Panzer shot. Oh, shit. Rifle team took a direct tank gun shot to the front. Let's pull off this hill a bit. Go ahead and pull back, you guys. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Off the hill. I do not want you broken early on. Really don't want you to take that damage. There's a mortar in front of the camera. So hopefully that's going to be going on to our lovely Panzer Grenadier squad. There you go, guys. Get behind hard cover. I mean, not much is really hard cover when it comes to a frickin' Panzer, but it's better than being out in the open. We're really trying to lure... Oh, nice mortars. We're trying to lure this Panzer IV up onto the hill of Mefta. Everyone else is just sitting around doing nothing. What the hell's going on here? How's our tank gun doing? Are you getting your shots in? You are, in fact, able to attack the Panzer III. Why don't you keep trying to aim at the Panzer III? We will encourage you to fire at the Panzer III. Let's watch one of these shots go off. You're reloading. Or loading. Okay. You're aiming. Let's take a look here. The Panzer's moving, though. Okay, really high shot. Now, the thing that I still struggle with in this game right now, because there's not a lot of documentation out there, what the ammo situation is like, and if there is any way to improve said ammo situation, because a lot of times I find myself not realizing, you know, where we've got ammo and who's got what ammo left. So, once again, I think we're going to have that problem when it comes to guns and mortars and stuff like that. I'm really worried that my AT gun that's, you know, my super awesome AT gun is going to run out of ammo early on. And then I wonder, I mean, would there not be a team? There was the A&P team, but I don't see a resupply point, right? Can they go back to the OP and just magically refill on ammo? I have no idea. Oh, I heard a ting, which makes me think that we managed to get a shot off onto the tank. There we go. The other AT gun on the back hill is starting to open up. Oh, I think they're actually opening up on this armored car down here. We're gonna keep that going. Oh shoot! You know what? I forgot. We have off-map fire support. Now it's only once though. I think I'd rather hold the fire support until the enemy is really tightly clustered in a bad spot for them. That's gonna be my preference. What are you even shooting at, MG? Dude, there's not you. I don't think you can take out a freaking armored car. I really don't. Hey, the AT gun looks like they knocked the gun out of the armored car, which is lovely. The Panzer IV is just on the edge of the hill. Their MG squad has pulled off the hill as well, which is glorious. There is what seems to be a recon squad on the back side of the hill. Well, then in that case, let's send a couple of mortars this way. We'll just give it a random fire command. Probably won't do a huge barrage there. Do you guys have vision here on this tank? Not quite yet. Oh, there we go. There's that command team. Oh, they're moving. All right, never mind. You know what? Let's say mortar squad, just hold off. Can you? How do I stop your command? Do I have to just literally move you? It almost feels like you have to move them to stop that fire command. There we go. They'll move up a bit, and then we'll let them mortar any infantry that are appropriately spotted. Panzer III looks like it's hulled down a bit, so we don't have the greatest of shots. Really banking on this AT gun to do the damage if we can. Panzer III is moving up again. Trying to look at it from the enemy's perspective, too. Flip the map around every so often. Again, we have no idea what's up here. This could be massive amounts of enemies just waiting to swarm over the hillside. So you have to be a little bit careful. Oof, that was a really loud rifle shot. I'm trying to really be cautious about my rifle team. As you can see, I've got them behind hard cover when possible. I'm not trying to be aggressive in the open until the Panzers are up on the hill itself. This Panzer's just hanging out up here. Not really doing a whole lot, though. God, I'm hearing such what sounds like really great shots. Hey, now you, AT gun, can you now see? You kind of can see it. Your sight line is still blocked. I think it turns green once you're actually able to see. There it is, right there. Perfect. Now both of our tank guns are going to be shooting this Panzer. Oh, he went back behind the hill. This sneaky bastard. AT gun up here. Oh shit! You can no longer see this tank gun. Oh, sorry, this Panzer III. We have a bar squad. We really don't have anything else that can help with that. Morale-wise, I don't know what we hit, but we really dug into that armor. Or sorry, the morale, rather. Look at that. I think that was actually wiping out that mortar platoon. Or, sorry, it wasn't a mortar platoon, it was a rifle squad. Alright, the enemy does have some mortars coming in, so what we're going to do is pull back our rifle team and pull back our 30 mil machine gun squad. We're going to try to get them out of the kill zone. If the mortars continue to track backwards, I'll push them back. If they come forward, I'm going to have to relocate my rifle team here. That is nice and happy behind a hillside. Got to be really cautious and react to when the enemy gets you in their sights, or their mortars can shred us just as much as we shred them. Okay, that AT gun does not have much vision. Damn, I'd love to get a shot off on that plateau. Who's going to have vision there? Is it really just like an inch or so? Well, it kind of is like... Well, it says that we should, in theory, have this in our sight, but we really don't. I couldn't even put us up there. The vision is still broken, too. Do we want to bring our gun all the way back? I think it's honestly okay where it's at. I'm a little surprised the enemy is so passive when it has the armored advantage. I know they're trying to just snipe us, basically. Mortars are really close to this squad. Let's bring this rifle team inside if we can. Up over the wall, guys. I like how they just kind of phase through the wall. Try to get in before the Panzer IV wrecks you. Oh, wow. Yeah, Panzer IV took a shot at them, too. Luckily, they're all inside again. Alright, that should protect us from some mortar fire. Bar team is safe. You guys are fine, too. Let's go ahead and push you up a bit. It's a really passive game. I keep hearing... Oh, right there. We did injure somebody inside the car. So the AT gun is doing some work. It's like the Germans know we have a better defensive position and they don't want to push their luck. I could try to be aggressive here and move up on this enemy tank. I just really don't want to. I want us to be able to react to what the enemy does and have them exposed. As soon as this Panzer IV comes up, there's 3 squads that are just waiting to give them a cuddle with rifle grenades. Alright, it seems like the mortars have stopped. Let's bring our rifle team back in. It's really just like we're just skirmishing here. Long-range AT gun tickles and nothing else. There is a squad out in the open, which I think our bar team... oh, actually, you know what? Our bar squad doesn't have very close-in view sight line. That's fine. They'll hold the farm. Any enemies who are trying to approach the farm will have to go right in front of the bar squad. And meanwhile, we've got a 30 cal that's just going to wreck anyone who decides to come on up. Well, I guess since it's so passive right now, I will fast forward a bit until the Germans decide to make a move, guys. Alright, we finally have some more movement on the Mefta Hill. It looks like there's a German half-track moving up. They and some infantry under the cover of the tanks. Okay, so the Germans seem to be moving pretty slowly. They'll move the tanks up, and then they seem to be moving some ground infantry along with it. Although that infantry is going to get absolutely shredded here momentarily. Hey, did one of our guys get hit? Oh no, what happened here? We lost one of our machine gunners from pretty far away. How are you even exposed? You're exposed to a freaking scout car miles and miles away, and somehow that managed to take you out. Unless it was the recon team firing back. Right, so the half-track is getting closer. Now, when can we take a pop at that half-track? We could actually possibly do that right now. Let's see if we can move the tank hunter team into the corner of the building. Right. Let's move you guys up to the window and see if you can't take a shot at this half-track. We're also going to move our other squad back out of the building that was in cover. Lots more enemies in the open now. We're going to let our mortar team start firing off on the folks who are out in the open. This is a Panzer Grenadier squad, so we'll probably destroy them. Okay, the half-track is moving in really fast all of a sudden. All that freaking waiting, and they're about to come over the hill to pop us here. That's okay with me, though. Remember, we've got everything set up the way we wanted. We've got 2 squads riflemen. We've got a hunter-killer squad ready to go. Boom. Nice shot right in the front of it. It didn't quite hit, but it was really, really close. Meanwhile, we'll move the other rifle team up, see if we can't get a shot. The hill is blocking it. So why don't you guys... Do we have a shot on this thing yet? No, and we won't for a minute or two. Let's go ahead and move up to the hill. We'll wait for the other the group to do something. They're the tank hunter team. Okay, so a couple guys are taking shots here. I'm okay with that. Oh, shit. Did we just get mortared back here? Or was that a fire? That might have been a shot. Okay, I saw some smoke, so I was assuming that we just got hit. There we go. Beautiful shots from the mortar team. Doing really well. A couple of our guys just got hit from either a half-track blast or a mortar. Let's go ahead and pull back beyond the hill with the team that got injured pretty bad. Again, I'm trying to make sure no teams get fully, utterly wiped and totally shagged. What the hell? I think the Panzer IV just shot and struck the half-track, unless that was us. But I really don't think it was. Our guys are still pinned down. Come on, guys. We really need you to make this shot, Terry. Come on, buddy. Stand on your feet, soldier. Fire your weapon, Terry. Get that shot off right in the side of the half-track. Nice shot. The vehicle has been abandoned. Let's go ahead and pull the hunter-killer group out of here. Our other squad is down the hill a little bit. And our other rifle team is still in the same position that it has been. Right. The problem is now we've got infantry that's kind of close to the hill. And we still really need to hold this position. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's bring, now that the half-track is down, let's bring this squad back up. My hunter-killer team is going to go back behind. You know what? Just go in this low wall here. You guys will be nice and safe from the enemy. Oh, shit. We are getting mortared here. Son of a bitch. I missed this completely. We completely lost one of our AT guns. And for some reason, we've got a couple guys going berserk. Hashtag YOLO. Right. That sucks. Let's go ahead and do some fire if we can. What I'm going to do is start using some off-map artillery support. This group is relatively tight, and I'm assuming there's more infantry on this hillside. So we're going to use the artillery here. We're going to use a nice close firing pass, and we're going to shred this infantry line with an airstrike too. All three things in once. They might leave and pull back. That's fine. We still do have an AT gun, though, that's in good shape. So let's make sure we're still firing. The armor's too thick. What? Did we run out of ammunition here? I think our AT gun ran out of AT ammo, guys. Which is really unfortunate. They are coming across this hill really fast. Let's move one of our rifle squads up to try to get a flank shot off on the tank here. We're still holding Mefta. We're still doing what our objectives are ordering us to do. So I'm relatively happy about that. Let's pull this AT gun back if we can. We really can, to be honest. Now, we still do have one tank in reserve. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to reposition this tank. Because in this position, it's still going to be able to... Oh, no! Oh, that was brutal. That was off-map artillery support from the Germans. Come on, 30 cal, get out of here if you can. Oh, pull back off that hill. AT gun is completely, utterly shagged. Oh, that's a bitch. We're also getting mortared over here on the bar team. The bar team on this hill got hit. I'm really amazed that our 30mm machine gun has not been completely wiped out too. Shit, I forgot about our rifle team that's right here. We do have our guys that are still up. He says as somebody gets like pelted through the chest. Robertson, you're the one with the AT gun. See if you can get this shot. The tank is still tracking a different hill. Looks like it's actually looking at our scouts or the bar squad. Come on, guys, get your shot. Firing the weapon. Oh, just off the hill. Go back and reload. Mortars are coming in. You guys are still fine. You're still firing anti-personnel rounds, I think. So it's not like that gun is completely useless. More squads pushing on Mefta. We still own Mefta, though, you guys. We're still having no... What he says is like we got trashed by the tank right there. They had not moved the Panzer IV up onto the hill yet. There we go. Beautiful mortar shot as well, right on the enemy. They're mortaring us just as well as we're mortaring them. Where the hell is their mortar team at? Damn, I would love to spot them if I could. Let's pull this MG squad back. I don't really think they're doing much for me as where they're at. Right, so you guys are back. Meanwhile, we've got this AT... Oh, shit, we had a massive hit. Let's get this AT gun lined up onto the Panzer III. Who did we lose right here? This was a pretty nasty shot. Did we get mortared? I think we kind of did. Shit. Guys, why don't we move into the buildings to protect against the mortar fire? I think this tank hunter team might be out of ammunition. No, we still have one heat round. So, I don't know. Do you guys want to try a sneaky assault on the side here? To try to get a nice flank shot on the tank? There's our off-map barrage coming in. The vehicle status is damaged. The Panzer III did take a little bit of damage just now. Let's push this rifle team up onto the hill, see if we can't get one more shot off. Meanwhile, we're trying to flank with our tank hunter team here. At what point are they going to be in the open? Let's move them up the hill. They're going to get shredded, though. I'm almost positive they're going to get shredded by this Panzer IV. The Panzer IV just took a shot, though, at this rifle team. My voice is cracking because of the sheer anticipation. All right. They just fired, so we're waiting for them to make their reload. Both rifle teams are in position. Let's see what kind of damage we can do against the Panzer IV, guys. Come on, you got this. I believe in you, Lions. Terry! Oh, damn, bad shot. Terry, come on down again. Reload, get off the hill. I like the micromanagement aspect of, like, moving them between every single shot. Let's see. Robertson is still loading. Why don't they load beforehand? Holy shit. Beautiful shot. Mortars are coming in on the bar squad on Sbiba Ridge. Let's pull back off Sbiba Ridge a bit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull our scouts back. I'm going to reposition our scouts down to Spietla. I want to find that damn enemy mortar team that is causing us so much freaking grief. Alright, bad shot. Let's pull back off the hill then. We seem to have repelled the latest German push, and morale-wise, we are still leading comparatively. I don't know why you guys moved out of the building, but you know what? While you're over here, why don't we try to get a shot off on this Panzer? Oh, I moved the wrong squad. That's why. Let's see if we can move you guys up closer. Maybe that's going to help out. Who else is loading? Wade is aiming his heat, and a complete miss. Nice job. Let's move back behind the ridgeline. We're trying, man. The infantry is not having much luck when it comes to fucking up the anti-vehicles, or the enemy vehicles. It's still a pretty close battle. I think we're doing okay. We're holding our own. More half-tracks moving up. Can you guys get this shot off again? I think you can. The armor's too heavy. That means the tank hunter team is out of their tank ammunition, which is a really bad spot for them to be in. Meanwhile, we've got another armored, the other Panzer moving up, or sorry, the half-track moving up. I think we're going to try the same maneuver again. We're going to keep someone in the house, and then we're going to try to pop them as they come around the corner. All right, buddy. Come on, Wade. You need to get this shot off, and your team's depending on it. Oh, right over the top. We're going to keep them there. It seems like they're under somewhat of a bit of cover. These squads have pulled off the hill of Sbiba to try to, you know, kind of reduce the amount of fire they're taking. This anti-tank gun is completely shattered. This anti-tank gun is only doing anti-personnel fire at the moment. Right. Here comes the half-track. Alright, are we in vision here? We do have vision. Let's go ahead and take a shot here. Chandler, my friend, all your friends are depending on you. Short shot there on the Panzer IV. Damnation, we cannot hit this Panzer to save our lives. This thing is really close and perfect. Beautiful shot. Do we detrack it? It looks like it's still freaking up. You just phased through the wall. You're going to throw a grenade in there. Assaulting it. Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Absolutely destroyed that half-track. Nicely done, guys. Holy shit. That was kind of savage. Let's pull the assault squad out of here if we can. Meanwhile, the Panzer III is still up, so they're down 2 half-tracks. Oh, I didn't even notice. The Panzer III has moved way up and is really in good vision here on our other AT gun. More Germans getting popped there on the hillside. I'm okay with that. Germans dying is a good thing for the armored, or the 1st Division. We're not quite armored. We don't have any more anti-armor, do we? All right, you guys pull off the hill. You guys are done. You guys are done. Tank Hunter Team 2. And then Rifle Team, you guys, you still have a shot. You still have some ammunition. Let's bring up another Rifle Squad. You still have HE. Are there any other Rifle Teams we can utilize? Bar Squad, Platoon. I don't think there's anyone else that's left. Let's relocate our machine gun over here, since we did lose a machine gun on this hill. They had off-map artillery hit, so I'm guessing that they're not going to get another free shot like that again this round. So we're going to reposition our MG up to provide cover on the farm. Meanwhile, if we could ever shoot this damn Panzer III... Oh, the AT guns are just not doing it for me. Holy shit, nice shot. Finally, we managed to get a shot on the Panzer IV. Of course, it's front armor again, and it's not even damaged yet. It's still showing that it's completely fine, which is kind of rough. 5 crew members inside. All of them are healthy. Let's bring up the 2nd Rifle Squad. See if we can't get them into a good position. Armored car is still way out there. Panzer III's damaged. I mean, they're not pushing. We're still in an okay spot. Look at the morale tickers, by the way. Now, here's a question. I wonder, could we possibly assault the Sbiba marker to try to snag a win? Also, I pulled back my scouts. Where did my scout boys go? There's my scouts. Let's pull them down the hill. Ooh, you know what? Things that aren't smart. Pulling your squad down right in front of a German tank. Although, how damaged is this Panzer? It's not moving anymore, and it's facing away from us. Is it completely shagged there? It might be, actually. There is one squad here. There's an anti-tank gun holding the point to Sbiba. Right, mortar team. Do you guys still have any ammunition? You seem to, like you do. Let's see if we can't take this thing out. Let's pull back, if we can, off this hill. Because tank versus our squad is not going to work out. That was a really loud sound. Did we get popped here? I don't think we did. This tank gun is still in position. It keeps, like, edging forward a bit. I'm not entirely sure why. Meanwhile, where is my far-out tank gun? You're still firing on that Panzer III. It is damaged, so I'm guessing it's not going anywhere else. Oh, shit. I forgot about my squad that's way up here, danger close. 2 of them were down. Shoot. When did that happen? Did that happen a while ago? It might have. All right, guys, let's see how you do. I'm hearing lots of pings here. That might have been off the Panzer III. Our AT fire. You guys, you are out of your anti-tank ammunition. So let's pull you back a little bit off the front. No more rifle squads, guys. We're really starting to come down a bit. We're starting to come down in terms of what we can do here. I'm hearing, like, pings. Are people getting killed? Ooh, look at this. Look at the bottom right for the tooltip. 3 of the enemy are injured inside of this Panzer III, which is excellent news for us. That Panzer IV, though, is freaking perfect. There we go. Beautiful shot. Unfortunately, they shot at the same time and wiped out pretty much the rest of this rifle squad, which is kind of a bitch. Do you still have anything left? You're still reloading. Can we try a flank shot next time, maybe? I really would like to do a flank shot. I'm going to wait for him to get the loading thing, and then I'm going to interrupt him and move him. All right, you're now aiming. Let's move to the side. Okay, it is going to track with us, so let's not do that. Let's just fire the weapon. If we try to run a flank, it's going to rotate and present front armor to us, as opposed to, you know, waiting for us to just kill it freely. Let's peek back up and see if our mortar squad has done any work. Setting up, waiting for that rocket shot, aiming. Fire your weapon, my friend. Oh, finally! Holy shit! Panzer IV's down. Crew is knocked out. Well done, guys. Excellent job. Let's pull back into the hill itself. There is an AT gun firing on us here, so let's pull back off the edge of the cliff to make sure that we don't eat any shots. Guys, I think the Panzer III is completely down. I don't think they can assault us with anything else. I believe we just popped the rest of the German armor. The armor's too thick. Okay, you still have your mortar stuff, though. So, this mortar squad is going to continue delivering fire. This armored car, I'm guessing, has been here for a long time. They have not moved this up at all. I wonder if it's like a last-ditch effort or something like that. We'll have this bar squad push up a bit. I will try to cap the point here in a minute, because it seems like most of the armored resistance is down. There we go. Beautiful mortar shot. Nice job, mortar team. Making it rain. Making it rain death and destruction. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and move up. You guys are now firmly ensconced in the security of this building inside of the Mefta Hill. 4 enemy vehicles down. Really well done. We are now receiving fire from an assaulter team. Let's see if we can get our mortar on target. Oh no, are we out of mortars finally? We are. They finally fired their last shot, so it's pretty much now only up to the ground assault crew. Alright, since we are kind of pushing this, is there anywhere... Right here will give us some vision to support with anti-personnel rounds. Machine guns are trying to help out. Let's try to get as many guns on the hill as we can at this point. Where's my mortars are there. Rifle team, you guys are toasted. Yeah, let's pull you all the way back. Now, hang on. Where's the platoon, the reserves at? Let's bring everyone together. I'm curious to see if the reserves will actually automatically deploy or not. Let's push the scouts up now that we don't quite have as much to worry about. Let's also bring a machine gun squad to bear. See if we can't pin this squad down and help our bar team get to its objective. You guys are... One of them is unconscious. Let's go to this small wall. You're kind of exposed here. Yeah, I've got you in a really awkward spot. Come on, guys. Pin down. Let's do some smoke. Let's pop some smoke between us and the Germans. Squad leader's popping smoke. 2 of the soldiers are down. He's berserk, which I don't really know what that means in this context. You guys are behind a hill now. Can really no one make this damn shot, guys? How many people do we have helping here? You're assisting. The scouts. Let's move the scouts up. Although I don't really know what the scouts can do at this point. Let's put this machine gun squad here. This bar team, we're gonna actually move all the way up to this tank. I don't know what the hell this tank can do. It's still there. It's not like it's like, you know, completely knocked out. So I don't want to go cuddle it or anything. It just doesn't seem to be quite as much of a threat. Let's push the... who even are you? You're another bar team. Let's push you up to this hill. You lone gunman up on a hillside. Rifle team holding the position. That's fine. Let's just see if we can pick... Oh, God. You are charging up there, dude. Where'd my smoke go? You're supposed to be smoking, dude. You're not supposed to be berserk. Or did he actually smoke the position that I wanted him to? I'd be okay with that. Still, no one has managed to smoke the damn objective yet. Guys, come on. You're killing me. Just throw your damn smoke grenade. That's all we're asking you to do. It would greatly help you as well. Oh, damn. They still have an armored car that's fully operational, you guys. That might be a bit of a problem. Oh shit, this Panzer's back up and running again. Oh god, we woke the beast. Pull back off the hill, you guys. I did not expect the Panzer to still be in operation. Do we still have anti-tank weaponry? We still should have ammo. Oh my god, we have no more anti-tank puncture capability. Oh, my scouts are fucked too. I put my scouts in a horrible spot. Let's pull them off to the farm. God, I really want Sbiba here, but 2 of our guys are broken. I think this bar squad is going to be absolutely shredded. What was that? Who fired that? I don't think we really actually even have ammo. Can we just do a death sprint? I don't think we can. 3 of their guys are veteran. None of them are broken yet. So all of them are still doing work. I'm pissed that I can't smoke this spot. Let's just give them the attack command, I guess, if we're going to keep doing it. Yep, we were losing guys left and right. The enemy team does have mortars up and running. We're going to hunker down on the point. I mean, at this point, we still have it. We've got 12 minutes left. If the Germans rolled up in the Panzer III right now, they could completely wipe us off this hill. None of our troops anymore have any anti-tank... Okay, one person... Robertson has anti-tank weaponry. So I stand corrected. One person could possibly help us save the day. Where's my platoon reserves at? So platoon reserves don't seem to do anything, by the way. So that was two of our units were wasted this time around. The mortar that didn't have a mortar and the platoon reserves. I guess this is mostly just like you're going to go in and start shooting. They act as a last-ditch effort. And maybe off camera is when they actually get assigned to a team. Can you crawl to your objective possibly? Let's sneak forward behind this wall. We did knock down one of the assault team with our long-range fire. Nice job. That was one more enemy down. That might have been everybody. Can you guys rush the point?
No clear path.
There is a clear path. It's right in front of you. All right, let's rush the point. Meanwhile, the AT gun is pointed the wrong direction. What a hot mess, you guys. This is a real ugly mess. Oh yeah, I forgot this AT gun got destroyed. That's why they're not having any luck with anything. Alright, assaulter crew, you guys just stay low if you can. Who the hell is this? Quickly go to the hill. Go to the wall. Don't go berserk, just fire back, guys. Come on. Where's my machine gun cover? One of our guys went down there from the hill. Yeah, our machine guns are opening up. We now have the Sbiba point. We should, or this should, push us into the next map. Oh my god, the guy that was going berserk just got trashed. Absolutely shredded. Meanwhile, Barnes is broken, but he is holding the point, and we did capture the point itself. So I'm guessing if we manage to kill a couple more squads, we're going to win this map. Battle is complete. Not really much else happened here. Mostly just waiting for the points to take over. So, battle complete. Let's go ahead and go to the debrief screen. Allied major victory. The battle ended because you captured all objectives. Nice. What a savage battle, though. That was really rough. Look at our casualties here. The second platoon got absolutely trashed. 26 soldiers down. There's 10 dead, 16 wounded. The Germans had 28 soldiers down. We did take out at least one of their vehicles completely, but damaged 3. I'm guessing is what it means by 3. Wait, we can capture vehicles? Hello? Should I have assaulted the freaking Panzer, the half-track? Right, second platoon, how did you guys fare? Not super great, I imagine. I think second platoon is going to have some problems for some time moving forward, some morale issues. A couple of retreats here. Second squad, second platoon got super trashed. 1 kill from Robertson made the morale check a little bit higher. Let's go ahead and give this unit a rename, just to keep an eye on that. They have more positives mostly than negatives. So well done, you guys. You guys retreated a bunch. This was one of my split bar squads. 1 vehicle destroyed. Not too many morale issues there. A couple of retreats. Platoon reserves. I still don't understand any of that stuff, to be honest with you. Mortar team did some work. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's also name the 4th platoon mortar. Give them a little bit of a star. So we know what they did. 37mm AT gun. We only have 1 AT gun left out of all of that, which is rough. Nice. One of the machine guns did some work too. Let's go ahead and star them. I'm trying to represent or notice squads that do well over time to keep putting them into combat when they're ready for it. And that way they're going to be getting more and more experience. Right. We're going to move on to the next mission. You have forced the enemy to retreat and now have the opportunity to counterattack. If you choose to counterattack and you attack before the enemy does, you will seize the initiative and control the pace of operations. You may also choose to remain on the defensive. You know, we have a prepared, hasty, or night. Let's see. New fire support may become available. Making a night attack will greatly reduce the time for rest, reorg, and resupply overnight. Prepared counterattack. Regroup your units and plan a counterattack. Honestly, we got hit so hard, I almost don't want to counterattack. I don't want to push into an unknown map. Now we know we own Sbiba Ridge. Is there any reason to force the exchange? I think I'd rather just defend. The enemy has the initiative and will decide the pace. This was a defensive push. The Germans are pushing north into Sbiba, right? So I see no reason to go crawling across the desert after them, especially when we don't have armored. If we had armored support, maybe. But having no armored support, I really don't want to go chasing down the enemy vehicle. So, we're going to choose to defend. Our unit state is represented here. I will see you guys in the next episode, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Until then, be well.